in the middle of the screen. The doors swing back behind him with a good old clunk. I can't help but think of the Magnificent Seven. And he looses his horse, which is tied up on a sort of pole in front of the bar, and off he gallops. So loose, this is where the word comes from, litron, ransom. And the first part there, li, is about letting free, okay, loosing, setting free, setting at liberty, releasing. You sometimes see cattle. There's a farm not very far away from where I am here where they sell raw milk. And I used to look forward to the springtime because I used to drive past that place every day at one point. And in the spring you'd see the cattle, the cows, being set free onto the pasture. And the farmer would open up the gates of the place where they'd been housed over the winter, and the cattle would rush into the film, jumping and kicking their back. You know, it's quite a thing to see a great big fat Frisian Holstein cow jumping and kicking out its legs in sheer joy of being released. And that's the part that you need to keep your mind on. And set free from what? Set free from our slavery to Satan, set free from our inevitable death, which the Lord calls, which is called the last enemy, the final enemy. Set free, as St. Paul says, from the sting of death. Free. Free to be what? Free to be one with, in union with, through communion with Christ himself. The Lord showing us how to die, going down into Hades, to harrow Hades as well, rising again and taking us with him. And in that sense we need to think of it as the litron, the ransom, in that way. Okay, well, that's quite a lot. Maybe we'll come back and we'll think about ransom again another time, which would be a good thing to do because it's a really important thing, and it's very easy indeed to sort of think about the whole thing in terms of God the Father demanding blood. He doesn't. God the Father demanding death. He doesn't. God the Father demanding punishment. He doesn't. God the Father demanding all sorts of bad things, looking out for people to zap. He doesn't. The death of Christ on the cross shows us the depth, the breadth, the length of the love of God the Holy Trinity. That's how far God will go for your salvation. And our response to this is to make ourselves the servant of all, and if you wish to be number one, the protos, the slave of all. Enslave yourself to Christ, and you'll find that you are set free, entirely set free. Free, as the Mother of God said, to worship without fear. That means to join in the wonderful life of God the Holy Trinity without fear at all of anything else. We fear to be filled with love. Okay? I apologize for laughing all the way through the middle of that. I couldn't help myself. It just seems so absurd. People are funny things. We are wonderful, beautiful. I love people. But you know, we are absurd. Okay? God willing, tomorrow, which will be Wednesday for you, the day after tomorrow for me, hopefully I shall be live from the monastery. If not, then pray for my soul, for I am a sinner. God bless you. Amen.